Yo, what's up, boys? Today we're gonna be respraying the transmission for the Civic. It's a D series D16Y8 trans. The other people sprayed it black when I got it before. I tried to spray it, but I ran out of paint stripper. So we're gonna be respraying it with this VHT engine enamel. It's cast aluminum, so it should look really good. I'm using the aircraft paint stripper. This stuff works really good. I'm also going to reseal the trans. I'm going to be installing these hybrid racing detent springs for better shifting. So I'll get back to you guys. Alright, boys, first I'm going to be spraying this engine degreaser just to kind of clean this thing up before I paint it and paint strip it. So I'm going to run a time lapse and show you guys what to do. Alright, boys, we got it degreased, so I'm just gonna let it dry for a little bit because it's still a little bit wet. So I'm gonna let it dry for like 30 minutes and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright, boys, so the trans is dry. It's been about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna take this bracket off right here and a few other of these brackets, and then I'm gonna get to paint stripping and getting this case looking better again. Alright, guys, so we got it mostly stripped. Looks so good so far. I'm gonna add some more paint stripper in. I'll get this thing 100%. Alright, boys, fast forward an hour later and I got this thing mostly cleaned up. It definitely looks a lot better in the case, the original case color, but it looks a lot better. I'm pretty sure the springs go in this right here, this one, and this guy right here. So I'm gonna take these out and see if the spring is inside of these. Alright, boys, so look, the top one right here, that is the stock OEM. This one right here is the hybrid racing spring. It's gonna go right in this one here and this one, I'm pretty sure. And guys, remember, make sure you have that little ball in there and it doesn't come out with your spring. And then you'll just put the ball first and then the spring. And then you have your washer on that guy. Push down a little bit, get some threads going, and then I'm just gonna snug it. Boom. And that's how you install the hybrid racing detent springs. I'm gonna take all these brackets off and I'm gonna prepare this thing to get painted. Yeah, boys, I also forgot I wanted to reseal this transmission because I think it was leaking just a tiny bit from the bottom of where the two cases meet, like right here. Alright boys, so I got the case off. It's yeah, you can see it right there. It's coming up. The dowel pins are what's keeping it in. But in order to get this case off, you're gonna leave like a flathead screwdriver right here to pry this side up, and you're gonna get like something that's like a pry bar or something. You're just gonna pry up, and you're gonna get some pliers like this that separate. It's dirty brick. You can see that little pin or the snap ring, and you're just gonna put it in there, and you're gonna separate it like that. You're just gonna separate it like that, and then it's gonna pop loose. Alright boys, so I got the case apart, and when I pulled it apart, when we installed those new springs, the upgraded springs, I lost the balls. The balls fell out. All three of them, I'm pretty sure. Oh look, here's one right here. Alright boys, so I found the last ball. You won't believe where it was. So I thought it fell in the trans. Well, it was right there. Alright boys, it's the next day. I got everything set out that I needed to get the trans put back together. But I got the casing all cleaned up and ready for RTV, as well as the same on that side. Also, to make it a little bit easier, I'm gonna go ahead and take out these springs. I have the balls already over there on that towel right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove these 3 bolts right here on the casing, and I'll get back to you guys. I'm gonna time lapse it. Alright boys, so we got the trans all sealed up, and I got the bolts all tightened down. I'm gonna go back through and make sure they're all tight, and I'm gonna let this sealant dry for about an hour. This clip in here didn't snap, or I think it did. I think once I flip the trans over and start messing with the main shaft, that clip will make a click, and then we'll be done with the internal, and we can get on to painting this thing and making it look nice. Alright boys, so I'm spinning the input shaft, and if you can see the bearing on the, it's not binding up at all, so I think we got it. Alright boys, so I'm ready to spray this trans. I got everything that I don't want to get paint on masked off. Alright guys, that'll be it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. The trans turns out pretty good in my opinion. I like it a lot. And I'm going to be doing the same thing to the engine block, so stay tuned. Thanks guys for watching, and click the like, subscribe. Peace.